back. Brockton Late Night Hoops. Every Saturday night in the month of June, 6 to 10 p.m. at South Middle School.
It's back!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Shoe City Scoop. I'm your host, Mayor Bill Carpenter. In our opening segment this week, I'll take you out to the Brockton Police Station, where Police Chief Robert Hayden has appointed 14-year-old Dieuphete Celime as an honorary chief of police. Dieuphete was severely burned in an accident and has endured multiple surgeries. Dieuphete was sworn in during a ceremony at the police station and then presented with an official Chief of Police badge by Chief Hayden, with his father and I standing alongside. People ask me about my first 4 months as being mayor, and the one thing I'm always very consistent on is that the best decision I've made as mayor was when the day that I asked Bob Hayden if he would serve as Chief of Police for the Brockton Police Department, and I felt that way on day one. I feel even more strongly about it today. You men and women all have to work for him, but I have all the confidence in the world in him. So I'm thrilled that he's willing to continue to serve, and it's my pleasure to appoint Bob Hayden as Chief of Police. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Your Honor.
Yep, we have to get you sworn in.
Please raise your right hand.
You're going to come to later.
You will be next.
Kid's gonna have to, he's after my job.
Mr. Hayden, you raise your right hand. Please repeat after me. I, Bob Hayden,
I, Bob Hayden,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
true faith and allegiance
to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts
to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts
and will support the Constitution thereof.
and will support the Constitution thereof.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Continue.
I,
Bob Hayden,
Bob Hayden,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
all the duties
incumbent on me as interim Brockton Police Chief to the best of my abilities and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution
of the Constitution
and the laws of the Commonwealth
and the laws of the Commonwealth
and the revised ordinances of the City of Brockton.
and the revised ordinances of the City of Brockton.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I,
Bob
Bob Hayden,
Hayden,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
I will support the Constitution
of the United States.
of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Well, a few days ago, I was leaving the station, going somewhere, I don't remember where, and the lobby was crowded with people. I usually say hi to everybody to make sure that, that they're at least in line and that somebody knows they're here. And if there's a backup, I call another police officer over to help them. And when I walked out into the lobby, I saw this little guy, Dieuphete Celime. Very, not that tall, kind of skinny, baseball hat on, and a badly burned face. I mean, badly burned. And wherever the heck I was going, I could not go out the door without talking to him. And I shot the breeze with him for a few minutes and asked his dad, what's up? What are you guys doing in the station? Because I immediately wanted to help him because of the little boy. And his dad's name is Franz Louisia, and they're Haitian. He said that he was in the station looking for a paid detail for the the vigil in front of the poor female that was killed, Florence Bellew, up on Forest Ave. And that was the first I really knew of the vigil. He's looking for a paid detail. And I thought, no, he's going to get the coverage for free, for zip. That's the least we can do. So I said, well, there's not going to be a detail, but we'll have some motorcycles up there to be there for you. And couldn't take my eyes off the little boy. I just, fell in love with the little guy. I asked the dad what happened to him, and the dad told me that he, in Haiti, was cooking over a grill with a gasoline fire, and whatever he was wearing as an outer garment caught on fire, went straight up and into his face and neck. And he tried to take the garment, shirt probably, off over his head, and that was not a good idea because it stayed on his face, and it melted and burned while it was on his face, and then it burned his nose off completely, burned his lips off, and did some bad damage to his ears and the rest of his face. And that he was in this city, this area, he was living in Randolph. He goes back and forth every couple of months for reconstructive surgery. He's always had several surgeries. And I asked the little guy, first I asked the dad, would it be okay if he went in a police car and saw the station and went on a tour? Father said, absolutely. And I asked the little guy, and he brightened up. I saw emotion in his face. Despite the horrible burns, I could see that he was happy. So we went on a tour of the station, included the cell block, my office. They had a prisoner at the booking desk, and the prisoners are hooked onto a bar. And before I let him see the prisoner, I said to the prisoner, I got a little guy coming in. I want you to go along with anything I say, if it's okay. And he said, yeah, sure, what is it? I said, I'm going to let him think that you're a good guy, because I think if you do this, you will be a good guy. And we're going to we're going to say to him, this is a good guy, demonstrating, just going through an act, showing what it's like for him on the bar. So I brought him in, and the fellow on the bar turned out to be a great guy. I don't know what he did for a crime, but we introduced him as a good guy who was just showing the little boy how prisoners are booked. I wish I could have let the guy go at that point, but I couldn't. And it made the guy feel good, the bad guy, who was really a good guy. Made him feel like he did something good. Then I called in a supervisor, and we put him in a police car. We put him in the front seat of a sergeant's cruiser, and the father and I got in the back. We showed him how to use the siren. We showed him how to run plates on a computer. Let him do it. And the funny thing was, a car was going by, and the sergeant said, let's run that plate. So the little boy ran the plate, and up came a name. And the sergeant said, let's see if he's got a record. And the guy had a record that long. It was a random car going by. So he wasn't wanted for anything, of course. We just chuckled at how the first guy we ran. We got to another part of the city, and the sergeant saw a car that was deserving of a parking ticket. And he said, I'll show you how I'm going to write a parking ticket. And I said to the little fella, to Dieuphete, I said, Sarge, wait a minute, let's let him decide. Maybe he doesn't want to give the guy a ticket, I'll ask him, Dieuphete, do you want to give that guy a break? And he's thinking, And I said, before you make your mind up, let me also point out that he's double parked, he's facing the wrong way, and he's blocking a handicap ramp, and he's on a crosswalk. And he said, give him the ticket. And I love that. He just said, as affirmative as a little boy could be, give him the ticket. So we rode around for a little while and brought him back to the station. And then a couple of days later, I was being re-sworn in. Every 60 days I get sworn in. And I thought I'd like him to attend the swearing in with me. And a justice of the peace swears me in. And we did it at roll call. And I said to myself, this would be a great time for the justice of the peace to swear him in. And we'll make him the honorary acting chief. And I asked the dad if it would be okay. And then he asked the little fellow, and he said, oh yeah, Dad, So the justice and swore him in, and the cops were all there. Some of them had tears in their eyes. Tough, strong, tough Brockton cops. There were tears in their eyes. And Dieuphete was sworn in as the acting honorary chief. And then we took him downstairs and let him launch the motorcycles. They were going out for the first time that night. And we had him give a little pep talk to the motorcycle guys. Stay safe, be careful. And I told them, this is how we're going to shoot them out of the garage, like the guys on the aircraft carriers that go like this. And I told the sergeant in charge of the bikes, when the honorary acting chief goes like this, you go to work. So I gave him a nod, and he gave him the go sign, and all the motorcycles went out the door. And we also gave him a big brother and big sister. Let me see, Lisa Fonts is the sister, and Bobby Grayson is the brother. So far we haven't, as brother and sister, I don't think we've done anything with them yet, but I don't want to let them have to go back to Haiti yet without seeing them again and bringing them to the station and give them all the respect that the acting chief deserves. He's a fantastic little guy. He's got incredible courage, more than anybody I ever met. And he's in our thoughts all the time.
I realized that I needed an unofficial acting chief to help me out with all of my duties. And everyone that I talked to from all over the country said, if you're lucky enough to land Dieuphete Celime, you will never have a problem that you can't solve. He works tirelessly, he's honest, he's got integrity, and he's a wonderful, wonderful person. So we found him. He's here today, and I'm going to swear him in. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to have the judge swear him in as the acting, unofficial chief of police of our big, beautiful city. You will be required to follow his orders whenever he gives you one. Anybody that doesn't is in big trouble. You know that, right? Yeah. They're a good bunch. They're good guys. Is anybody there you don't like looking at them? No, they're all good guys. They work hard, they risk their lives, and you're going to be unofficially their boss. Your Honor, can you please come up?
Shepard, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I am Dieuphete.
Do solemnly agree
Do solemnly agree
to obey
to obey
Chief Hayden
Chief Hayden
and my parents
and my parents,
as I serve
and I serve
as unofficial
unofficial
acting chief of police
acting official police
for the city of Brockton.
for our city in Brockton.
So help me God.
Help me God.
Congratulations.
How come you got so much more applause than I did? You know why? Because they recognize talent. Congratulations. Love you. We all love you. Love you too.
It's back, baby! It's back! It's back, baby! It's back! It's back! It's back, baby! Whoa!
It's back. Brockton Late Night Hoops. Every Saturday night in the month of June, 6 to 10 p.m. at South Middle School.
It's back! Ah!
Welcome back. As part of this week's Flag Week celebration at the War Memorial Hall here in Brockton, 71 individuals were naturalized as American citizens. Over 2/3 of them residents of the city of Brockton. I was honored to be included in the ceremony.
The flag is a symbol of our great nation. It is a symbol of the freedom and opportunity that America offers to all its citizens. My family learned this again in 1985. When my mother left China, she left her 4 sisters behind. They suffered under the oppression of the communist government. My mother supported my aunts and their families for many years. Her entire family survived the Great Famine in China. From 1959 to 1961, 45 million people died in China. In 1985, my mother was able to bring her entire family, 13 people, to Brockton. Again, this community welcomed my family. We were overwhelmed with offers of clothing, furniture, and other assistance. My cousins enrolled in the Brockton Public Schools, and thanks to bilingual education, they were all able to go on to college. One of my cousins became a doctor and is practicing in Chicago. My parents came to this country many years ago, but freedom and opportunity are still available to all of you. Over 2/3 of you new citizens live in Brockton. Brockton is still a welcoming community. It is still a city of opportunity. My parents had the opportunity to realize their American dream. However, when they came to this country, they never dreamed that their children would become lawyers or that their son would become a judge. Opportunity still exists in this country. I hope that each of you attains your American dream. Someday, it could be your children sitting up here as a state representative, mayor, court clerk, distinguished educator, or judge. Congratulations and welcome.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Your Honor, for being here today. I'll be very brief. I want to say welcome. Welcome to Brockton. Welcome to the United States of America as citizens. As Judge Chin mentioned in his remarks, Brockton is and always has been an immigrant city. And, you know, from the Irish and Italian and Greek and Lithuanian and Polish and Swedish and all of the other immigrants who came to this city during the 20th century to now our Haitian and Cape Verdean and Ecuadorian and all of the other countries who bring us our new residents today, we have been and we still remain a welcoming home and city to people coming to the United States from other parts of the world. And I think that's one of the things I'm most proud of our city, is that we are an immigrant city. We're proud to be an immigrant city. I'm second generation. My mother's parents were born in Ireland. So I have reaped the benefits of being in the second generation after parents who come here, and being the first one in my family to go to college, and to have an opportunity to come to a city like Brockton and be elected the mayor. And I really learned during the last year's campaign how important it is for city government to represent all of the communities within our city. And it's one of my goals with our administration is to make sure all communities, all people who live in this city are fairly and equally represented and participate in city government, and we're working very hard to those means. So I am just so proud to share this day here with you today. It's not just a great day for you and our country, but it's a great day for the city of Brockton. So thank you for inviting me to be here, and welcome.
It's back, baby! It's back! It's back, baby! It's back! It's back! It's back, baby! Whoa!
It's back. Brockton Late Night Hoops. Every Saturday night in the month of June, 6 to 10 p.m. at South Middle School.
It's back!
I had the chance this week to participate in my first Brockton High graduation as mayor, and that gave me the opportunity to share some thoughts with the graduates as we prepared to award diplomas to over 900 graduating Brockton High School seniors.
Now I would like to introduce the mayor of our City of Champions, Honorable Bill Carpenter, to share his congratulations.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Rocky Marciano Stadium, home of the Brockton Boxers. George is an awful tough act to follow. Boy. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge many of the folks who have helped make today possible for our nearly 1,000 graduates. Members of the City Council, members of the school committee, our Superintendent of Schools, Kathleen Smith, Principal Dr. Sharon Walder, the faculty, the staff, the administrators, the counselors, all of the committed professionals who not just this year, but for the past 13 years, have helped nearly 1,000 students reach today's milestone. But I would like to take a moment to pay tribute to a special group of people who are often overlooked, and that's your grandparents. Now, I have a question for today's graduates out here on the field. If you have a grandparent, if you have had a grandparent who has played an important role in your life, would you please stand up right now? If you've had a grandparent who's played an important role in your life, please stand up right now. Let's hear it for all the grandparents that are here today celebrating today's graduation. Thank you. So to the members of the class of 2014, congratulations on your achievement today. This is not the end, this is just the beginning. Today you leave here not just with a diploma, but with an opportunity. And you will determine what you do with that opportunity. And one of the great things about our city and our country is that today you are all presented with the same opportunity. Whether your family's been here for 4 years or 4 generations, you all have a great opportunity that you've been handed here today, and I implore you to take advantage of it. In fact, right now, I would like to offer some of you a job. I would like you to come back in 4 years with a college degree and an application to become a Brockton Public School teacher, because we need to continue to develop our own teachers right here in the city of Brockton. Make a difference in someone else's life just as someone in the past 13 years has made a difference in your life. And even if you decide not to come back as a school teacher, we still need for you to come back because you guys represent the future of our city. We often hear people talk about how great Brockton used to be. But as I look out on the field at today's graduates, I can't help but think about how great Brockton will be. And as we celebrate today the accomplishments of today's graduates, let me remind everyone that when Brockton is home, everything is within reach. Thank you and congratulations to all the graduates. That will do it for this week's edition of Sioux City Scoop. Thanks for joining us. You can find us every week on BCA Channel 12 or catch us online at youtube.com/Mayor Bill Carpenter. We'll see you next week.
It's back. Brockton Late Night Hoops. Every Saturday night in the month of June, 6 to 10 p.m. at South Middle School.
It's back!
Just so proud to share this day here with you today. It's not just a great day for you and our country, but it's a great day for the city of Brockton. So thank you for inviting me to be here, and welcome.
Let's comfort daughters they have left to read. And finally, oh God, help us to increase our spiritual unity and our love in all.
Congratulations, great job.
Good job.